Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Oka Love Light. Y'all know how we do. We're gonna jump right on into it. Y'all, today gonna be a little different. I'm cooking me some wings. It's early in the morning, but I just had a taste for some fried chicken, so instead of me frying it, y'all know I'm gonna cook it in the air fryer. So we're gonna put a little bit of avocado oil on top of it. I'm gonna season it with the kicked up chicken seasoning, Cajun seasoning, paprika, Italian seasoning, and a little bit of parsley. And then we are going to put it on the air fryer on 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. And then we're going to crank it up onto 400 degrees for about 5 minutes. And for those of you who like, girl, why are you eating chicken for breakfast? Because I get tired of breakfast food sometimes. And what is it, about 11:30, 12 o'clock? So listen, what is this, a brunch for me? So after you take these wings, y'all, out of the air fryer, I just put lemon pepper on mine. It makes it taste so good, y'all. Look at these wings. Get into this. They are so juicy, so flavorful, and so crunchy. Now, I wanted to show y'all these juices that I get from Dollar Tree. Y'all, they are so good. This is for when you need like something sweet, like a light juice. Go grab you some of these. They only $1, and as you can see, it is only 2 carbs in this for an 8-ounce glass. You can't beat that now. Come on. So look at this, y'all. Look at your girl right here. This came from my garden. So I just went on out there, picked these leaves, which is mint and lemon verbena. I just put them in my pot. I'm just going to add some boiling water, put the top on it, and let it sit, y'all. Look at this tea. Look how flavorful this tea was. Like, come on now. Come on. Who garden is this? It's mine. Anyway, y'all, I still had 2 lobster tails left, so I'm like, all right, since the lobster look like big shrimp, let me just cook them with some shrimp, and I'm just going to chop them up and make it like a stir fry. So you're going to need all of the rainbow colors. Of course, we're going to use a purple onion, green pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper, garlic. We're going to use some broccoli. My plan, y'all, was to make stuffed mushrooms. I had got these big mushrooms that I got from Aldi's, and I kept them in the refrigerator for about 2 days. So I was gonna make some stuffed mushrooms, but guess what, y'all? Those mushrooms looked bad to me. I'm gonna show y'all. Now listen, I don't know if they was bad or not, but if it looked bad, I couldn't take the chance because mushrooms will mush you up. Y'all see what I did there? So when I opened them, I'm like, they don't look too bad. But then when I turned them over, yeah, I wasn't feeling them. I was like, oh no, look at that. I was like, I don't know if it was just because they was wet or what it was. So of course I had to change your plan. So that's how I ended up making the cauli rice with all of this goodness. Now go ahead and get into it, y'all, and I'll come back.
I think about New York. I think about both your crazy blue eyes. I think about Manhattan. I don't know what happened, but I miss those times. Holding my hands on the subway so I wouldn't fall, still down I'd go, and you'd pick me up. Whether on those trains or when I felt low, running through streets like taxi cabs, I didn't know how good we had everything.
Okay, so we're going to put about 1.5 tablespoons of butter in here. We're going to season it with Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, and parsley. A little bit of Old Bay and a little bit of white wine vinegar. Oh, with just a little bit of oregano and a tiny bit of liquid aminos. All right, y'all, go ahead, get into it, and I'll come back.
Just know I miss it bad. I hope you think of me when you walk down Broadway. Hear me singing when you hear street bands play. Hope you think of me when you go back to the city. Hope you see me at the Soho Downer. Can't sleep when you pull no nighter. Hope you think of me when you go back to the city. Do you remember Brooklyn? We were so good back then. What a mess we made. Kisses on the river, from gold to silver, now we're just in gray. From sneaking away onto rooftop skies, drunken songs of you and I, to nothing at all. It breaks my heart. asking why, when we put city lights to shame, lit up streets with both our names, the love stood so tall.
Now moving on to dinner, we are just going to be making us some shrimp alfredo with some spaghetti squash. Now I put my spaghetti squash in the microwave for about maybe 3 minutes just so I can soften it up so I can cut it open, because this thing is hard to cut open if you don't microwave it. So once we cut it open, we are just going to take out the seeds, and then we're going to put it on a baking sheet. We're going to put some avocado oil on there, y'all. I put too much avocado oil. You only need a tad bit, and we're just going to rub it all over the squash. We're going to bake it on 400 degrees. I think I baked mine for about 20 minutes, at least until the top start getting like a little golden brown. While that's in the oven, we're going to cook our shrimp. So we're going to chop up some garlic. And I chopped up, I think, about 2 cherry tomatoes. And we're going to put this in a pan with some shrimp and avocado oil. We're going to season it with Old Bay seasoning, Italian seasoning, and garlic powder. We're also going to use heavy cream. Just a little under a half a cup we're going to use. Then we're going to use a tablespoon of butter. Oh, I also put onion powder in this as well. So go ahead, y'all. Get on into it, and I'll come back.
When you go back, even though it's over, there's no second go. I like to think that maybe we'll live forever on every road that used to belong to you and me. In New York City, I hope you think of me on every pavement, mostly in Brooklyn, my favorite. It won't be easy when you go back and see I left traces in my heart from upstate down to Central Park. So you'll think of me when you go back to the city. Go back, when you go back, when you go back to the city. Go back, when you go back, when you go back to the city.
I had a dream last night, it was different. It was you and I in faded television. I'm not in love with you, but if I was, here's what I'd do.
Alright, y'all, so now that our Alfredo is done, we are just going to top it with Parmesan cheese. This will help to thicken the sauce as well. And I also forgot to tell y'all know I put parsley in this. Y'all know I have to put parsley in my stuff. I don't care. I have to do it. But anyway, y'all, this is enough to make like 2 to 3 servings. So this goes a long way, and it's so freaking delicious. So go ahead, y'all. Get on back into it.
Here's what I do if I was in love with you.
Alright, y'all, so here is what the squash look like. You see how it got like little brown bits on it. It looks a little soft. So we just gonna flip it over and start to shred it.
In love with you. Torn up sheets, all the feathers. There's a picket fence somewhere, nothing better. A dose of Chanel perfume and coffee in the afternoon. You way ahead of the side. Flip.
This my favorite part, y'all, when you just pour the squash apart. Like, look at that, y'all. You got spaghetti noodles. Look at this. Easy peasy. It's so good, and it's easy on your stomach. You don't feel bloated. This is nothing but vegetables. Like, what in the world? It was a little seed still stuck in there. Y'all see that? But don't pay attention to that. last night. I just want to show y'all how the sauce do stick to the squash. Look at that. Yo, this was so good. This is what everything looks like. So worth it. Oh, so good. All right, you guys. So before I get into the end of the video, I just want to tell y'all I am sorry I am late with the videos, but listen, your girl has been gardening. I have so much stuff growing. I'll insert some little clips, and when I tell you this stuff, all of my vegetables have grown so well in 2 weeks. I'm gonna show you like when I first did it and then 2 weeks after. Y'all won't believe it. Trust me, it has grown tremendously. I'm so proud of that. My goal is to have everything in my bowl that is for my salad from my garden. All right, y'all, so this is what it looked like 2 weeks ago. And now this is what it looks like. Isn't that crazy? So in this bed right here, I have 3 tomato plants, 2 marigolds. I just dropped some seeds in there. I have some spinach. I have 1 pepper. I think I have yellow beans in here. I also have cucumbers, and I have 1 stalk of corn, which look like it's growing 2 stalks now. So I might get some good corn. I got some Indian corn. Listen, y'all, I'm over here trying, but look how good this looks. Look at my tomato plants. My beans are sprouting up, my cucumbers. I planted all of this from seed except for my tomato plant and the corn. Y'all, come on now. This is part of the front. So I had kale in this, some zinnias, and some squash, right? Don't mind the holes. I had to check to see if my soil was dry. Y'all, look at this. This is 2 weeks after. Look at this. I actually have to take these squash out because I'm realizing they all cannot fit in here. Not if I want some good squash. So I need to take them out and put them in some grow bags. I'm just scared to move them because they settle in so well. But they might take over my kale and my zinnias. Now, I have so much more to show y'all, but I ain't going to keep y'all this time. I think I'm going to just insert clips of the garden with each video. That way you kind of get to see it grow just as well as I get to see it grow. Y'all, I'm so excited for this. So, today was 1,355 calories and it was 16 net carbs. Total carbs was 23 grams. That is going to be the end of this video, you guys. If you are new here and you stayed this long, please consider subscribing. To my OGs who keep coming back, thank you so much for your love and support. You guys know how I appreciate you. If you guys can do me a huge favor and hit the like button on your way out, I will greatly appreciate it. I thank you guys for joining me. I thank you for sharing this space with me. And as always, I thank you for watching.